those who feel that everybody could, if pressured enough, become and have a psychotic episode like this. And there are others who feel that only those who have a tendency to easy disorganization of the brain by their metabolism, that only they can get the psychotic trips. Because certainly when we analyze the underlying strife or conflicts that go on in a schizophrenic when they have recovered enough, that we find not too different a set of circumstances than what we find in the neurotic.
Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
To save the patient from what would otherwise be a severe neurotic phenomenon. The patient that you saw me walking with demonstrates on the 8th day after admission the continuing presence of a catatonic panic.
All right, and happy. Wait, what is it? Monday night. Dude, I can't remember what fucking day of the week it is ever. I'm just like, as soon as we're about to go in, I'm like, oh shit, what day of the week is it?
Yeah.
Monday night, we have Overt Enemy with us, which a lot of people have asked for, and we've wanted for a while, and here we go. So how you guys doing tonight?
What's up?
Doing awesome. Fantastic. So being that Meg is the Texas girl, she gets to go first.
All right, let's start with something fun, I guess. What's y'all's favorite road snack? What's your favorite cruising snack in between shows?
It's definitely not what was that, pickled eggs or what did we find?
Oh
yeah.
No.
We did this little skit with a jar of pickled eggs when we went to El Paso one time, and we got somewhere in our reels, don't we? Rob,
yeah, we were on our way to go.
Put on these
we're on our way to go jam with Fear Factory.
Got the name Dave's Pickled Eggs. You know, guaranteed to give you that extra push when you need it.
That's definitdy not on the list. I'm going to say Doritos from Mexico.
Oh yeah,
from Mexico.
Where did we get those? Where did we get those? That was in Houston. That was in
Houston, and now I'm addicted. I found them locally, man. So yes, Doritos from Mexico are the bomb.
You know, it's funny. My kid wants to sell chips from Mexico now too. I'm like, what is this a fad?
Because Mexican chips are the shit,
like,
dude.
I just get a text one day. He's like, Dad, can I sell Mexican chips at school? I'm like, is that like code for drugs or some shit?
Right.
I guess.
If that's the case,
and I'm like, who's your supplier?
Wait. So Mexican Doritos, like what flavor is Mexican Doritos?
Okay, so straight up, so check it out. So I'm talking about regular nacho cheese, orange, red bag Doritos but they're made in Mexico and they taste way better than the American ones. We live right on the border here in Texas, and so
Right.
we get like Mexican Coke and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
And dude, like
drink everybody.
I don't know what kind of watered down crap we have in the United States, but the Mexican Doritos, nacho cheese.
And now they're taking down the red dye 40. They're taking that out, which honestly is a good thing. But
well, they need to put in whatever they have in Mexico.
No more Valley Grove.
You guys are in. You guys are in McAllen, right?
Yeah, McAllen, Mission. Yeah.
McAllen Mission area.
Yeah, my brother lived there for like 10 years. So yeah,
oh, nice.
Been there.
So that's my snack. What about Laura?
Oh, I do the flaming hot Cheetos, the pickle flaming hot Cheetos.
yeah.
What? Hold on, pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle
Is it?
flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah,
They're
man.
delicious.
It's a thing.
Or the ones with the lime.
For me, I gotta have like chamoy gummy bears, man. I love chamoy gummy bears.
Yes.
And then I gotta have an energy drink.
Dude, we're right on the border. We throw chile in everything.
I think we're blowing his mind right now.
What the
Bro.
fuck?
Yeah, dude. We got all that flavor here.
Heck yeah.
Sorry. Everything. I travel a lot. Everywhere else is boring.
Me and CB are getting fucked here because we live on a little island off the coast of South Carolina. We ain't got shit.
And depending on who's driving, I'll freaking have a tall boy too. Shit, I'll throw one of those in there. Laura and I.
In the back seat.
Buy an ice chest.
I was gonna say you gotta be careful with that one.
By the time we get to Corpus, we're down.
That's what I'm
25
driving.
years.
Designated driver.
Okay, so what is your go-to beer then if you're gonna do that?
Oh, Shiner.
Shiner.
What the hell is that?
Oh my
Dog.
God, for real? That's the national beer of Texas, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Shiner Bog, any type of bog,
Yeah,
Ziegenbach, Crawford
Yeah,
Bog,
Yes.
Shiner Bach rules all of them.
or Guinness.
Here it's either Coors, Miller, or Guinness, unless you're a craft beer fan, which I like craft beer too. And then here it's like all
Craft beer bands. It's either Shiner Bach or Natural Light. Have you heard of Natural Light?
Yeah, we don't buy that here.
No.
That's
Yeah,
like
we don't either.
that's the same level as like PBR. Like,
Yeah.
If we're being fancy, it's like 5x5 beers. We'll go and we'll get
Oh
some
yeah,
of those.
so we got a local brewery here in Mission called 5x5, and they make some outstanding ass fucking like
5x5.
tasty ass beers. I wouldn't call them craft beers. That to me that sounds real, pilsnery and fucking
Hoity-toity.
yeah.
Like you have like a
All about
pointed
the hops.
mustache.
All about what
like
fucking tastes great.
like
hey, I
history.
like the bougie beers.
5x5
like-
is veteran brewed, veteran owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
It's,
nice.
it's real beer from people that have been shot at or shot people.
And they got
Okay.
some
Tastes
really
better.
cool names. Like they got like that
The
brunette
bombshell,
bombshell.
the vaquero.
They
They
got
have
the
Foo
vaquero.
Bar.
They have the Foo Bar one. Foo Bar is a
Foo
badass. It's a tasty beer. That one fucks me up royally. Maybe two of those.
Yeah. That's why it's called Foo Bar.
Yeah.
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
We
Yeah.
actually have a daiquiri spot that they just do daiquiris only here called Wet Willie's, and they've got one called Colacab, and it's called Colacab for a fucking reason.
Hmm.
It only takes one. It's like going to fucking New Orleans and having a hand grenade. It only takes one. Although I tested my limits the last time in New Orleans, had 3 hand grenades, and I regretted it desperately afterwards.
Yeah, but those are our snacks of choice. I mean, what other than like you getting tacos from
That's
a little taco stand or
That's
Yeah.
it. Literally, that's like our go-to every time we're on tour. It's like we always stop at the same place on the way out and get the same stuff. It's quite predictable.
Okay, fair enough.
good.
Fair enough.
Good.
All right, CB, you're up, bro.
All right,
is
so
so
tell us your greatest fan interaction.
Ooh,
Greatest-
so many.
fan interaction? Oh damn.
Yeah, you pick or you go first, Leo, and then I've got one too.
Okay. Well, we know this one guy named Robert Scott Guajardo. This guy is like, I think he's our number one fan.
Him and his wife.
Him and his wife his wife's name is Diana too, right?
Yep.
So we've gotten to know them. Over
Shout
the
out
years.
To the
really
Guajardos.
well. Yeah, Robert, if you're listening, shout out to you and your wife. This guy has I think 12 different battle vests, and they're all Overt Enemy.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Every time
Yeah.
he comes out, he gets another.
He's got a brand new vest,
patch.
and he's like, check out my new vest I made just for your band, and it has the biggest band patch that we offer on the back. And he's been asking us for more patches. I mean, he's got all of our music. He's got all of our shirts, I think times 2 or 3.
Wow.
Whole wardrobe.
He's our most diehard fan when it comes to being at our shows and just
Yeah,
being-
they're from San Antonio.
they're from
And
San Antonio. We actually had
anywhere,
the pleasure of-
I swear, within a 4 or 5 hour radius, they'll show up. Which
Yeah,
is
because they come down to
badass.
the valley. They went to
Yeah.
Corpus several times also.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, that I feel like a lot of bands take that for granted because it's people like that really kind of gives you the drive to keep going. And as you get more and more of those fans, they're the ones buying your shit, and they're the ones that are
Yeah.
funding you to do
And
that.
driving their asses to your show.
Right.
You know,
And
I mean, the least you could do is just say hello and hang out for them. Then I was getting to the experience. The one time we got totally fucked up. Remember, Rob, at that Airbnb?
Oh,
with
yeah.
Robert and his wife Diana, we got fucking royally trashed,
I don't remember. I went straight to bed.
and we were shooting pool all night.
Yeah, so we had this show in San Antonio, and we rented an Airbnb, and to make the weekend out of it or whatever. And we know them, right? So they've come to so many of our shows and everything. We've got they're friends at this point, right? And so we're like, hey, we got an Airbnb. You guys want to come hang out? And they tripped the fuck out. They were like, whoa, for real? They were like, whoa, really? We're like,
no way.
yeah,
I'm
why would you want to come hang out? So, and it was literally just that we stopped off and we were slumming it and didn't have money, so we got Taco Bell and some beer and just played pool and hung out, and it was good. They got to hear the album
That's a good
before
night.
anybody else.
Yeah,
That night too, we showed them the whole record, before anybody.
Just blown
And
away.
yeah, it was cool. What about you, Laura?
That's awesome.
Favorite fan interaction? Well, for me, one of the first fan interactions, it was when we went to one of the tailgate parties way back when.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
The Q94.5 tailgate parties. And so this was way back when we were still a Slayer tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
And so 10 o'clock in the morning at a car dealership playing Slayer. It was fun. It was a great show. We had a great time. And so all morning, we were there, we were playing, we did our thing, get off the stage, and man, I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I was like, okay, it's time to go. So then I see this line forming. And I'm like, oh, I hope that's not the line to the bathroom. No, it was a line of people wanting our autographs and wanting to take pictures with us and wanting to.
That was
Was awesome.
That was unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and we thought it was a line either to the bathroom.
I thought it was a bathroom line. I
or
was
to
like, oh my God,
because
it
they
can't
were
be for
serving
us.
barbecue. It's called the tailgate party, and our local rock and roll station hosts it, or used to host it every year before the Super Bowl, and it would be at a car dealership or somewhere. So we got invited because Rock and Roll James, he's a DJ and he's a good friend of ours. He fucking put us in there, and we went to that first one and it happened, and then at the second one it happened again.
Yeah, the second one I was prepared.
Yeah, I was tripped out. We got off stage and we see this line, and we think that's the line for the. Laura thought it was for the restroom. We were like, oh damn, look at the line for fajitas. It's crazy. It was literally probably 100, probably 120 people deep. It was insane. We stood there and did pictures for the next 2 bands sets.
And they took pictures with us. They took pictures with our guitar. They're like, "Can we take a picture with the guitar?" I'm like, "Yeah," because we're right there. We're right there off stage, and there's a little table there. We were just setting our gear down, and they're like, "Hey, can we take a picture with you?" They're like, "Oh, yeah!" and shit. And so it's like, okay, cool. So line them up, and then just one after another. Sign my this, sign my that.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That was a badass feeling.
What about you, Rob?
Yeah.
All right, so here's mine. So and Escape. Forgive me for not remembering his name off the top of my head right now, but there's actually 2 guys that are cancer survivors, and said that, you know, our music got him through like treatment, you know, and stuff like that, which was, that's freaking amazeballs. And then from a really, really fun standpoint, one day, and this was just happened to me, I got a call on Facebook Messenger from some dudes in Nepal. So I answered.
Okay.
Yeah. So like,
are we talking like Nepal, India, right?
I'm talking like the Himalayas. Like, I want the knife, please. You know, like Nepal, right? And that's a Golden Child reference. If anybody didn't get that, it's a movie from the 80s.
Oh no, I got that.
Yeah. Okay. So like from Nepal, and so these dudes, you know, they barely spoke English, right? You know, from Nepal, right? But they were like, whoa, they answered, you know. And I just talked to them, you know. We just talked for like 10 minutes or whatever, and it turned out that they were in a band, and you know, they were just us's, but you know, in Nepal. And you know, I was just like, yeah, man, keep rolling, you know, keep doing your thing, man. And that was really cool and super unexpected.
That is so cool.
And then when I look at our Spotify stats, there's like, you know, 20 people in Nepal that listen to us, and I know I talked to probably at least 5.
Probably all of them.
Yeah, they're probably like, it's cold as fuck, and we're in here jamming some metal. So yeah, that was super cool.
That's badass.
Yeah, we're very appreciative of anybody that
absolutely
is willing to take time out of their day to spend some time with us and listen to our music and stuff like that. So thank you.
All right. Good. So for each one of you, if you could spend 24 hours with any musical icon, dead or alive, and gain all of their knowledge of the music industry, who would you want to spend that 24 hours with?
Can we answer on the count of 3 together at the same time?
Sure.
All right, ready?
Go
1, 2, 3. Dimebag.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh.
I
thought it was going to say Dime. Okay.
Well, I mean, Dime, yes, Dime, but we've been following Dime for years. I had to want to get into Ozzy's head and all of his, because he said all of his experiences with music. So, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? What are the right channels to go through to get big and, you know, to make the right connections with people and whatnot?
I think Ozzy would just go, share
Dime would just fucking light firecrackers in our shorts and shit and blow us up and probably get us too fucked up to remember our party anyway.
I was going to say
who are you going to say?
Prince.
Yeah, that's a popular.
Yes.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Very popular.
Songs in a vault.
Yeah, in a vault somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, Prince and Dimebag are probably our 2 most popular answers, which I love interviewing the Texas bands because we've had a lot of Texas bands that knew Dime. Like on a personal level, it would go into story of getting to hang out with Dime or interacting with Dime in some way. And like one of my favorite interviews, we had Pissing Razors on.
Yeah,
we
know those guys.
Yeah.
And love those guys. They're fucking fantastic.
So fun.
And they told a lot of stories because I didn't know that they, you know, actually knew Dime, and they told a lot of insane stories. And it's just so cool because it's like you go back and you think about it and you think about how big Pantera was and, you know, still is to this day. And you hear all these Texas bands and like Dime was like cool with all of them. Mm-hmm. Like he wasn't like oh, fuck you, you're smaller than me, I don't have time for you. They all have these stories of like how he was like, he would actually spend time talking with these smaller local bands and regional bands and didn't treat them any differently, which is kind of rare to hear, especially from back then.
You ever see that YouTube video? I guess Dime was off and there's some bar band, I guess, there in Arlington or something like that. And he just goes and everybody's like, oh shit, Dime's here or whatever. But it wasn't like a celebrity thing. It was more like our friend Dime from the neighborhood is here. And he just went in and sat in with them and played some songs and stuff like that. It's on YouTube. It was freaking awesome, dude. I was just like, hell yeah.
Just goes in
so
and
cool.
Gets shit-faced drunk with them and starts getting up there and rocking, man.
That's
Yeah,
I
so cool.
love hearing those stories like that because you don't hear that very often of actual rock stars going out and doing that.
Well,
And
they say never meet your heroes, but I think Dime is definitely one that you'd want to.
they
Yeah.
did. See, to
Ozzy
me,
too. Yeah.
to me, it's been 50-50. Like, I've met some of my heroes that were absolutely amazing human beings and didn't treat me any differently and didn't expect any special treatment. But then I've met some that were completely fucking douchebags and completely ruined it for me. But it's been about 50-50. You know, for me, if I got a day, I would have to say it would be Rob Zombie, either Rob Zombie or Marilyn Manson.
I could say for you being in the horror movie business,
Yeah, Rob
Zombie,
Yeah.
that would be a fascinating, like if he wanted to talk shop about filmmaking and stuff like that, that would be super.
I would want to
combo.
talk to him about everything because that
Yeah.
man is involved in everything, and I've modeled my whole career after fucking Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
And you know, he was one of the very first ones, other than Motorhead. It was Motorhead and White Zombie that made me even want to do the shit that I wanted to do.
So, are you all familiar with that? Speaking of Motorhead, y'all familiar with that? It's like a bronze statue of Lemmy. I think it's in the Sculptors area. Our friend actually sculpted that. Remember, Rob? What's his name?
Oh yeah.
I forgot his damn name. Good friend of ours, and he's always been, a fan of our band. We don't talk to him very often, but he's like one of the people that we kind of knew growing up. Well, not growing up, but like when getting this band off, because
Growing in the scene, yeah.
Right. And he was like this artist, and like he's like, hey, I'm gonna do a sculpture for Lemmy, and we're like, oh, that's cool. But he ended up doing this entire full fucking size, lifelike sculpture, and it's fucking huge now. Everybody,
Are you talking about the one that used to be in Vegas?
I don't know. It was right after he passed, right after he died. I think is when
They
he
need to
made
put it next to the Selena statue. That would be sick.
That would be fucking
Yeah.
That's
like, can you
badass.
imagine Lemmy and Selena? I mean, that'd be great.
I know,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We'll take it. We'll take that as a win. All right, Meg, you're up.
Alrighty. What is the moment that each of y'all realized that heavy music was where it was at for you? That was your
I
passion.
was like fucking what, 13, 14?
I was gonna say middle school.
I jacked my first Megadeth cassette. I jacked it from my sister.
Oh.
And the first song I heard was "Into the Lungs of Hell." I'm like, "What is this? What's this?
Yeah.
What's this?" You know, I'm like, freaking out, like, oh, it's so aggressive. There's no lyrics, but I'm getting it, and then and I can like probably sing you the whole song by mouth.
You're like Jack Skellington discovering Christmas.
Yeah.
What is this?
That just became your new theme song.
I'm not even shitting you. Like, and then my sister never found her cassette because I fucking kept it. And then I kind of find out that that's Megadeth.
Yes.
And then I uncovered the whole Megadeth, Metallica, the tension there. I'm like, well, what happened? And then all of a sudden, that's when it went down the rabbit hole. This is like, what, 14? I was 13. It's like the summer of my 7th grade year. And I was like in football and shit and athletics and shit. And I came back and I'm a metalhead.
I didn't even find out about Metallica until I was like, I think 16, 17. Like, I heard of all the other bands before. Like, I knew about like White Zombie and Motorhead, and I knew about like Exodus and Slayer, but for some reason Metallica never even crossed me until I was like later in my teens. And I think it was the Black Album that I found first, and that was mainly just by watching MTV and seeing the music video for Enter Sandman.
Wow.
I think I was like 10, so it would be 1990 because I'm old and I was born in the last century. And my stepdad used to work for a pest control company, and he would we lived in Arizona, and he would go on these long overnight trips because he would do pest control at the casinos in like Bullhead, Arizona, Laughlin, Nevada, places like that. Anyway, so it was the summer. I went with him, and he sat me down on that trip and had the talk with me, like every dad should have with their son. He told me about Ozzy and Randy Rhoads, and yeah, he had the Randy Rhoads. He had the Randy Rhoads talk with me, and we listened to the album Tribute, the live one, on cassette, like that whole trip, and yeah, that's when I knew. I was like, hell yeah, man, metal's the shit. And so
yeah, I'm not. You're not very much older than me, believe it or not. But I've had that same scenario with me, and a lot of my stuff, actually, believe it or not, came from fucking Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah, that's where I heard about COC.
Before CB gets into it, I'm gonna throw a bonus question out there. Remembering the days of Beavis and Butthead, what was the very first music video you ever remember seeing on Beavis and Butthead?
I want to hear Laura's. What was Laura's inspiration?
Yeah, we skipped Laura.
Oh yeah,
entirely.
I get her.
Metal scene. I came in late. It was my freshman year of high school because before that, I listened to country. I was a country girl.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Same here.
He was a country girl. So you put on any '90s country, I'm there. Like I can sing every word pretty much. So freshman year, I'm sitting there in the bus with my best friend. We were being bused from the freshman campus over to the high school for band practice because we were in marching band. I was a band geek. I marched bass drum, go figure. Yes. And she was listening to something. I was like, what are you listening to? She's like, oh, you got to hear this. She puts the headphones from her CD player on my head.
When portable Discman,
and it was Ride the Lightning.
Fucking
Metallica. And I was like, oh, what's this? And so then after that, that's when I started discovering Metallica and the Black Album. And then I started listening to Pantera and Slayer and all the rest of it. And I was like, oh, this is what it is. What country what? You know?
See, for me, my question, it was Beavis and Butthead that I discovered metal to begin with, because I was born in Oklahoma and raised in Oklahoma until I was 15, and we moved back to the East Coast. My family's originally from the East Coast. Why they ended up in Oklahoma, I don't fucking know. I hate that goddamn state. Fuck that state. I'll never go back. You can't pay me to fucking go back. But getting to watch Beavis and Butthead is how I found everything. And it started me down the downward spiral of being a fucking metalhead. So going into that, anybody of the age of, 38 plus usually has got stories about Beavis and Butthead. And everybody has those quintessential music videos that you remember seeing. There's 3 music videos that hit me right off the bat with Beavis and Butthead. One's Thunder Kiss 65 by White Zombie. One's This Love by Pantera. And then my other one, I don't know why, because the fucking song is ridiculously stupid, but it's that fucking Crash Test Dummies fucking song. Yes.
That's a good one.
And believe it or not, they're still touring to this day and playing that stupid ass song, because I just
gotta make a living, dude. Yeah. We hope
I love that song.
That'd be cool.
So for you guys watching Beavis and Butthead, what is those quintessential music videos that you remember the most from Beavis and Butthead?
Mine is Clean My Wounds from COC. I still remember it to this day, because you get Beavis, I think he's like, Breaker 19, we have a perps running across the thing, whatever, yeah, and it, it's, yeah.
I think the one that
Clean My Wounds. It's awesome.
Resonates with me the most is the fucking Pantera's fucking Unbroken.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I fucking love that. All right, Laura, how about you?
Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
Oh, I do love that.
Yeah, and that came out. Everybody was like, "What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Grunge? Grunge is cool as fuck too." I was a total grunge head. I was into the.
And it's making a comeback.
All
There's
of them.
new grunge now.
Have you heard of the band called the Gins?
Yes,
Okay,
I have.
there's a band called the Gins, and my kid just recently had tickets to go see them, and they came down here to the Gremlin here in McAllen, and they're I mean, it's like a fucking Nirvana replica. Like, it's just that's what they sound like. Yeah, it's awesome shit though. Fucking awesome. Like, yeah, the 90s grunge era was fucking
There's one out of Corpus Christi called Identity Crisis that's starting to get real popular.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
It's a Pearl Jam. Yeah.
Fucking
See,
awesome.
I didn't. The only grunge band that I really enjoyed was actually Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains and Soundgarden.
Yeah, I was
Soundgarden, dude. Fucking amazing.
I was a huge Alice in Chains fan. Nirvana and
anything that Chris Cornell did, man.
Yeah, I got real sad because I actually got to see him 2 weeks before he died.
No shit.
Because they headlined Welcome to Rockville that year. And they were one of the headliners.
Fucking badass.
And I literally watched them and I was just in awe. Like, I was like right there up front, seeing Soundgarden, got to see him. And then literally it wasn't 2 weeks later and he was dead. And I was just like, this fucking sucks. And then when Chester died not too long after that, that broke my heart because Linkin Park was always on my fucking bucket list to get to see them. And I never got to see them with Chester. Me and her seen them at Welcome to Rockville with Emily, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like watching them do the old stuff. And I was just like, it's not the same. It's just not the same.
I gotta throw one more in there. Honorable mention, dude. Arise by Sepultura.
Oh, I do remember that.
I fucking love that band. They've always been huge in my life, especially being, from way south. Max always had that thick accent and that kind of, with that southern style, southern, just fucking tribal sounding shit.
Greetings from the third world.
Yeah, seriously.
Beavis and Butthead is when I heard like fucking Bloody Roots for the first time.
Yeah.
And, through them I found Sepultura and I found, fucking Soulfly and Chimera and so many goddamn fucking bands just off of Beavis and Butthead, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's
so ridiculous."
That show was stupid," and I'm like, "No, you don't understand what that show was
to the metal fucking scene, to all the scenes,
right?
Everything combined, it brought everybody's music together. Even some hip hop shit they did,
Yeah.
Fucking Coolio. I mean, they did Snoop Dogg. I mean. That was it's like a hub for all the masses because, like, you put it into a cartoon, kids dig that shit. Then they're a bunch of school idiots. It's like, okay, yeah, we can relate to these jackasses. I know some friends like everybody knows some friends like that. They're not really the people, but they know somebody that are them.
Oh, I was growing up. I was like, goddamn, fucking one of them. Me and my best friend growing up, and we were that. Me and him watched that damn show religiously, and fucking we'd wait till my parents went to sleep and be like, shit on. We got
VHS.
Do what?
Taping it on VHS or what?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. While everybody else was trying to watch fucking Skinamax After Dark.
Through the blurry lines.
It's on this side.
Oh, we didn't give a shit. We were watching Beavis and Butthead.
Man, we had to work hard for it back in the day. These kids don't understand now.
No.
Yeah, you'd go through a goddamn whole roll of aluminum foil in 2 weeks. All right, Meg, you're up.
Okay. What's the strangest? Did we skip TV?
What?
No. Maybe not.
What?
Okay.
No.
Never mind.
Our drummers are here.
No. I'm in Crimson Beard.
No.
Okay. Anyway, what's the strangest venue that you've ever played?
Aside from the car lot,
the Kraken,
because that's.
I was going to say
the strangest stage configuration for sure.
The Kraken had the stage is smaller than my living room area, and it's very small.
Yeah.
It's about the size of the couch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or Mike's
multiple
Pizzeria. Mike's Pizzeria was definitely
that was
That's
probably
true.
up there.
not strange per se, but
because it was a drive-through store.
Unconventional.
unconventional
It
venue
was a drive-through
Unconventional.
store, but it had like an eatery also there. So
and a bar.
drive-through store, and there would
Drive-through
be
convenience
cars
store.
coming in, and you have the band over here, and it's like,
Yeah, we're there, and
next
you look
song
to your
is-
left, and there's like
you
a
got
car
like
driving.
everybody's choking on
exhaust.
exhaust fumes and shit.
So it was like outdoor, like covered outdoor kind of.
Yeah, it was
so-
like an outdoor garage type deal where they would drive through one side, and then there was a bar right next to it, and there's the drive lane, and here's the bar literally, and then you look to the back, and there's the band, and there's the exit for the truck or the vehicles.
Do you guys have drive-through stores where y'all are from, or do you not know what we're talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but we don't have them.
Okay, so imagine like
A
a
drive-through
7-Eleven.
convenience store.
Imagine
Yeah.
like a 7-Eleven or something like that, but you can drive your car through it, not up to a window, but you literally pull up into the store, and then generally there's like some scantily clad chick in there that's like serves you whatever beer, whatever, and your michelada preparada, you know, and like
Wow.
everything that you need to go home and get your drink on, you know. Yeah, so you don't got to get out of the
The
car.
relaxation.
Oh yeah.
Those things are huge down here.
But this thing, it was that plus they had a little bar inside with a little stage, and they also served pizza, and it was technically called Mike's Pizzeria. That's not around anymore, but every time I drive by there, I get nostalgic.
There's actually a venue, and if you ever want to play in Jacksonville, Florida, and you want to go through some nostalgia, look up a fucking pizzeria called Pinglehead. Because it's not only is it a pizzeria, but it's also a brewery, but it's also a venue.
Wow.
So they make their own beer, their own pizza, which actually the pizza crust is made off of the yeast that they use for the beer.
Nice synergy.
Nice.
And then it's also a venue, and they play nothing but like metal bands. Like that's it. That's their whole fucking shtick is heavy metal, pizza, and beer, and that's it.
That's solid.
It's
That's a good business model.
The go-tos, yeah, that's a go-to.
It's teeny tiny, but it's cool as shit. Like I found it just on a whim. I did like a brew tour one time where you get on the brew bus and you just drink the whole time. They take you to like 5 different breweries, and we went to that, and there happened to be a show that night, and I was just like, "This is the coolest place ever." It's a shit hole in the wall, but it's fucking awesome.
That's how Mike's was, the same way. Shithole fucking place.
Well, no, no, never mind.
And I mean, the audience had to sit out in the grassy area. I mean, because I mean, it was not an inside; it was just garage doors, right? And then you had the bar, and then you had fans on because there's no AC.
Well, we had our first paying gigs at that place, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they at least respected the bands enough to make sure that they got paid and fed.
And the owner Mike was cool.
Nice.
But, well, he wasn't Mike, right? It was a different guy.
It's my career.
Yeah.
Was it? No, was it? I don't think so. Anyway,
it was a long time ago.
All right, CB, you're up on deck.
All right, so as a band, what has been your hardest decision?
Who fucking drives a van? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, not you, because you like your shiners.
We were real tempted to be a Taylor Swift tribute act for a little while.
But metal?
I wasn't sexy enough a front man. I got a really good complexion. If I shave all my body hair,
he could sing. He could sing some Tay-Tay.
Woo!
Okay.
I do a lot of karaoke.
I mean, as long as you're okay with being Travis Kelce, it's all
Now, hardest thing as a band, decision as a band.
Going through our riff box and trying to decide, okay, are we going to make a song out of this, or is this on the B side?
What is the hardest decision?
Honestly,
I mean, we do everything together. It's not really.
Yeah, it's not. There's not a lot of friction, like tough calls or anything. Like we all operate under like a family first, mentality, and we're all on the same page, and we're super blessed in that we haven't had to make any like calls that like tested, our resolve as
Our integrity.
friends or integrity. Yeah. We've made some calls, like we don't do pay to play shows and stuff like that, but that's not even a tough decision. We're like, nah,
No.
thanks,
That's not
that's
hard.
okay.
That's just wise nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of glad you brought that up, because like we do like to ask that question, because I am 100% against paid to play. So what is y'all's exact take on pay to play?
Fuck no.
No, thank you.
Yeah. It's basically like, if you like, we'll go play somewhere for free if the opportunity is the right thing, because you got to realize playing for free, it still costs us money, right? Like you got to spend, you
Especially
tour,
where,
this shit's expensive regardless, right?
Yeah.
So, if you were like, hey, we're gonna there's a major festival or something like that, and they really want us to go play, and they're like, hey, you know what, we're an independent fest and whatever, can you guys come, and we'll give you guys a really good slot, maybe feed you guys or whatever, and all of that, we would certainly consider it, but we're not gonna like come out of pocket to go haul our own gear and sweat our ass off and and spend a bunch of money we could spend on our kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to do it. But we've been blessed to be a paid
proposition several
fan for a
times.
long time.
We've been asked several times if we want in on these on some pay to play shows, and I think we even had a meeting over it, didn't we, Rob? Like when we were first starting the band out, we're like, these are the rules. We're never gonna do a pay to play. We got to make it to where we cannot do pay to play. Like
on our own, yeah. We're gonna gut it out on our own accord. You know what I mean? And if you like us enough, if somebody's like, hey, we would love for you guys to come. Like Lamb of God is like, hey, you guys want to come on tour and open or whatever, but like, we're not gonna pay to go do it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Especially in this economy, it's even crazier than it used to be, right? So, no.
Well, I like hearing that, because there's so many bands that are like, oh, we just paid fucking $25,000 to go on this fucking tour. And I'm like, have you lost your fucking mind?
Dude, all you're doing is paying for somebody else's expenses. That's right. All that is they're offsetting their tour costs by like, hey, it's going to cost us, $100,000 to do this tour, so let's get 4 opening bands and get them all to pay $25,000, and then now our overhead is covered and we're in pure profit. Meanwhile, those guys have shittier slots. People aren't going to buy as much merch, from them, because they're not the main bands on the bill, and like it's just a shitty deal all the way around. It's super predatory. It's super predatory. Bands that do that shit should be ashamed of themselves. I feel that way.
My bands, I've had several of my bands that I manage come up and be like, hey, we were offered this. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I'm like, why would you take out basically a second mortgage to help them pay for their fucking tour?
Yeah, and you're paying for their bus.
Yeah, they're going to discard you and forget all the fuck about it.
You're going to get much further if you took that $25,000 and split it.
Now that said, so what I will say is teaming up with another band and co-sharing costs together, and you win together and you lose together and you're sharing costs together, like to rent a venue or something like that. That's an entirely different proposition, because that's us going in on something as a partnership, right? It's not it's not the other way. So
it's like I told one of my last bands I had, they're like, oh, we could spend $25,000 and go on this big tour. I said, or you could take that and split it up into $5,000 in the band, $5,000 into marketing, $5,000 into finishing up your fucking album, $5,000 into a fucking music video, $5,000 into something else. Do you realize how much further all of that's going to go than that one fucking tour? A hell of a lot further. Just saying. So if you're going to spend if you're going to spend that kind of money investing in yourself, actually invest in your product, not a fucking tour that nobody's going to give a fuck about you, and half the people probably aren't going to even show up until after you're already off a stage.
Right.
Yep.
Bottom line.
Preach.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
I'm so fucking against it, and I've actually gotten hate email and like threats over email over this.
Oh my god!
I mean,
very against it.
It's like you lose your dignity, sort of, you know. And it's like, I mean, and I'm not dogging the bands that do this, you know, because I mean, I have some friends in bands that have done this.
Each their own.
But like it kind of chips away your dignity a little bit, and it's like, hey, what are you willing to do to get out on the stage before a band? I mean, give me a fucking break. They're musicians just like you. Now, if you're smart about it, like you said, you can, you know, put that towards something else, and you know, meet them the fucking right way, the proper way. Fucking go up there and work your ass off, and then meet them on the fucking stage, either opening for them legit or them opening for your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not the best musicians in the world. I'm not fucking Satriani or fucking Steve Vai on the guitar, but we're a group. And as a group, we're unstoppable. I mean, there's a ton of fucking virtuosos out there. And I'll give you an example. Yngwie Malmsteen, and I have nothing against him, but he's a total piece of shit asshole. He really is. And he talked shit about, believe it or not, Kirk Hammett. When they were doing this blindfold fucking thing one time, and he's like, who's that fucking lead guitar player? He sucks dick. He has to bend notes to read the right note, and then he finds out later it's Kirk Hammett. Well, where the fuck are they now? You got Metallica up here, you got Yngwie down here in the ball sack area. So
there's your blabbermouth headline right there.
So as a group,
we're
we're strong. Everybody has a character in the band. Everybody has their part, and we all do it to the best of our ability. But you don't got to be a fucking virtuoso. You don't got to be this fucking, you know, protege of some psychotic idiot to make it. You just got to keep working hard and keep busting ass. And, you know, build your fan base, man. People will like you even if you take a shit in a cup. I mean, there's for everybody out there. Seriously.
I'm going to be sick.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Everybody,
hey, that gives people like us hope that there's
You know what though?
Go see Overt Enemy. They'll shit in a cup.
Look.
No.
He's not lying. Look, in this day and age, nothing surprises me. I mean, you could put out underwear that looks like pubic hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a market out there.
Let me cover the
for everything. There's, dude, I shit you not. There's chicks on the internet that like fart in jars and like sell it. So I've heard.
Yeah.
I know. It's the truth. Yeah. Well, they'll sweat in a pair of underwear and sell it for hundreds of bucks. It's just like, what the fuck?
So, but and you know what? Maybe we should start doing that because it's hard out here.
Well, good luck, guys.
When my underwear get all holy and shit, I'll put them out on eBay.
Good Leo Ortiz jar farts.
I feel like we need to put a trigger warning before.
I'm having explicit content warning.
We got Jags over here with PTSD over there.
I'm having PTSD of 2 girls, 1 cup. All right.
Oh,
what's that?
No, don't.
Let's look it up.
No. For all of our younger viewers, please don't look that up.
That was like the first time I was told to go look up blue waffles, and I fucking was.
Oh no!
Don't do it.
Terrible.
What it really is. It's totally something different, but it's like it just shows up when you look it up.
Blueberry waffles, right?
Horrible.
So the moral of the story is stick to your group. You go keep yourselves tight and just keep working, man. And that's all that matters. Keep doing what we love to do. So speaking of
next
what we
question.
love to do,
CB, You're up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. So, as a group, as a band, what advice would you give younger members that are wanting to form a band or members of a band? What advice would you give them?
I think Leo was just about to drop some, so there's your segue, buddy.
There you go. Get your fucking life in order before you get a hobby. You know?
Damn, that's some grown-up talk.
Yeah. Your habits, your everything. Your life, your love situation. Because we're married. We've been married 21 years now.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And
Congrats.
if you can't be in a band if your life is shit. I mean, if you have no job and you can't, depend on yourself and you can't independently live by yourself and provide your own gear and stuff, try to get your lives in order as best as you can before you want to venture out and do something crazy. Or if you're lucky and you're like really good at playing, which I'm not, you could probably get picked up by a label that'll own all your shit for the rest of your life.
So that's another thing. Again, I'm so against record labels, and some of the bands that I've managed, whether currently or in the past, one of the very first things I get asked is, "Do you shop record labels?" And I'm like, I can, but let me give you the pros and the cons before you ever decide to do that. We're in a day of age that you don't have to do that. If you have a good management company, good PR, good booking agent, that's all you need. That's it. You don't need the record label, because if you go and you sign that contract 9 times out of 10, it's going to be like taking out a fucking mortgage. And you're going to owe all this money plus interest, and that interest is going to be astronomical. And they're most likely going to own your masters. Mm-hmm. So if you ever leave, you're fucked.
That's right.
You're fucked, because all those songs, all that work you did, all that shit you put into it, you don't own it. They do.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that before you go, because sure, they might throw you, $25,000 to $50,000, but is it really worth that $25,000 and $50,000 to you?
No, it's not.
Yeah, my advice would be to self-educate. We're very fortunate that we live in a time where literally the collective knowledge of mankind is at your fingertips, and AI is making that even more powerful, right, when used for good, and to learn how to do things and stuff like that. So like you could literally go on ChatGPT today and say, help me make a 5-year business plan for my band, right? And I guess what I really mean to say is treat your band like a business, because it is. It's a fun business. It's a hard business. But at the end of the day, if you're serious about lasting, being around, it's a business. Like, you've got to buy stuff, you've got to sell stuff, you got to pay taxes, you got to do contracts, you got to do all the things. And by the way, you've got to do that with other people that are your business partners, right? Mm-hmm. And so, define like how you guys are going to operate a band agreement, make sure that you guys are all on the same page with everything, because it removes all the friction. We do the same thing Mastodon does. We just split all the songwriting and everything equally amongst everybody, and nobody gets paid anything on royalties anyway because of streaming and all of that. But what that does is it helps, because sometimes, like, Leo may write the song and then I write the lyrics, or I write the song and Leo writes the lyrics, or Laura's got the idea for the song, or Saul does, or whoever. But we all contribute equally to the thing, and we all pull our weight, at the end of the day. And so that is the simple best advice I can give, is echoing exactly what Leo said, is make sure you got your house in order before you try to, do this stuff. Because, dude, it's so expensive to get gear and to do all the things, and then leverage all the time and the tools and all of that. Like, you don't need to hire a a bunch like until you're at a point where literally you can use that as a force multiplier. Like you're better off DIYing it so you can figure out how it works, so
Yeah.
you can tell if you're getting fucked or not. You know,
Mm.
that's the
Because,
straight
I mean,
cold
there's
truth. Because in the
entry
music business is a million sharks. Everybody is out trying to just get something from you, and it sucks. And that is the truth. Eventually, once in a while, you run into really cool people like you guys and other people that are in it for the
yeah.
right reasons,
Yes,
that are
right.
like putting sweat equity into the scene, and you know you can tell, right? But some people, those people that send you those, hey, come play our festival, and by the way, we want you to pay for it, and you know, like
Yeah, or
that type of shit.
Hey, it's $300 a month to be our band
yeah,
manager.
who was that one group that reached out to us from New York, Rob? They managed Rings of Saturn and some
Oh, I
other
don't know.
famous.
There's all these label scams, you know, and management company scams. And anybody that
Yeah.
wants you to pay to hire them instead of you to pay them for performance, right? Like I work on commission. I'll pay you a commission all day, dog. Let's go. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not paying you a fee to talk to somebody on our behalf. I'll send them an email myself.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
Exactly.
One piece
So
of
all
advice I'd give, just real short and sweet. Remember that when you're forming a band, your bandmates, they are the family that you choose. I'm piggybacking off of what these guys said. They're the family that you choose. You are going to be stuck with them, thick or thin, hard decisions, easy decisions. This is the family you choose. So be very careful when you're picking your bandmates.
Yeah, because we're
tired
like
at the end of the day.
brothers and sisters, and we'll bitch at each other. And,
It gets ugly, man.
But literally within like 10 minutes or whatever, it's like, hey, I love you, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's what it's all about. And that's the way it should be.
good.
So, yeah.
If you have a shitty set or something happens, like
Or your drummer rips a gate off a fucking venue. You know, I mean, whatever
Somebody's
happens,
too fucking
we're
drunk.
together.
Right.
The Hulk.
Somebody's too fucking drunk, and we're like, "Can you handle her, please?"
Somebody ate too many pickled eggs on the way to the show.
All that shit.
No, we made it a point to never get too fucked up before a show ever again, because there have been too many of those where I'll go up there and I'm like, I don't remember the lyrics, and I'm singing.
Oh no! Oh shit! That's so bad.
I look at her like, wrong song, dude. Wrong song.
On that,
kidding.
we
It's never been
actually
that bad.
have on that we actually have your video to play for everybody who's watching. We have the video for Eradication.
Oh,
So
okay.
before we show that video, do you guys kind of want to go into what the song is about and the process of doing that song along with doing the music video for it?
Hell yeah. So that song is about basically it goes back to the whole album. So we had a theme, right? The theme is kind of like this I want to say like a science fiction type, you know, Outer Limits meets fucking the Twilight Zone type of shit, where it's like, you know, the human race fucking is searching for new planets and shit to fucking just go and live off of, because we fucked everything up here and we crash land onto this one alien planet, but it's just like the human race, but it's like during like the Aztec period, you know what I mean, where there's temples and there's fucking people running around in loincloths and shit, but they have actual deities that live there, like big, giant, enormous, monstrous gods. So when we wrote this song, we had to kind of feed into the theme. Okay, we got all this badass imagery that we spent money on from this really badass fucking artist, by the way. Props to our homie from Colombia,
Santiago.
Santiago, he's a fucking amazing artist. And so we wrote the song. It's like, okay, you know, so this is basically, yeah. We see a reflection, Rob.
Hey, I tried. Look,
there you go. That's better.
You see it, yeah.
So it's basically a song about the aliens, you know, crossing the fucking galaxy and basically, you know, planning to eradicate all life on another planet, right? Be it planet Earth or wherever they're going to.
Yeah, it's like it's like the aliens are having a meeting before they come over here to invade. And so it's like the pre-invasion rally. And so Laura, the character that Laura is singing as is like the alien queen. And she's riling up the troops, and she's like, yeah, we got their messages. Now we're going to go over there and we're going to conquer them, and that's what that song is about. It's about an alien invasion from the perspective of the aliens. And it's almost kind of like a musical in a way where it's dialogue.
Tell a story.
And Laura gets to act a little bit.
She wasn't even the original singer.
No, that was not. That was an accident.
She was not supposed to be the original singer for that. But when we were in the studio, we're sitting around and we're like, okay, I'm gonna go and try and do this. And then went in there and I'm just kind of like, we weren't kind of feeling it. So I come out, we're taking a smoke break, just chilling out, and I'm like, let's get Laura to go in there and do it. And Josh is like, Josh is our producer, by the way, from Widowmaker Studios. He's a fucking amazing guitarist, virtuoso kid. Josh Lopez, I don't know if y'all have heard of him, but he has Widowmaker Studios.
Widowmaker sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's an Immortal Guardian.
He's an Immortal Guardian and a few other bands, The Ghost of Us and Sonic Boom. They do like game music for like Street Fighter and all that other stuff. Amazing kid. So anyway, he's like, let's get Laura in there. So we got her in there, and like she took it was like 3 takes, and it was it. The song was done.
Nice.
She didn't want to do it. We had to pug her with a hot stick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You can do it.
After like 4 or 5 beers, she was like, and she got in there after a couple of drinks, loosened her up, and that was history. And right now, like that song is like super popular. That's like one of the most popular ones on the album. With people,
you'll only hear it in your car
at our last show,
on the stage, or on this podcast.
Eradication. It's like, oh shit.
All right, fantastic. So on that, we are out of time. So we are going to show you the music video for Eradication. You guys stay put because I want to talk to y'all after the show.
Cool.
Anyways, here's the video for Eradication. We love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow night with another band. Who the fuck is tomorrow night?
Alexandra.
Okay, Alexandra.
Yes.
You've seen her all over TikTok and Facebook and everything. We'll be on with her tomorrow night. Please make sure to go check out Overt Enemy on all of their social media platforms. And if you can go to a show, go to a show. Don't be a pussy. It's only like $10 to $20 to go. Just fucking go. On that, here's Eradication. We love you guys. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.